Want to surprise the one you love this Valentine's Day with an irresistible dessert? We've got you covered with a surprisingly easy griddle cook. You want to see our take on bananas and peaches, Foster? Stick around while we dig in. Hey, welcome back.
I'm Adam.
I'm Brett.
And we are
the WALTWINS.
If this is your first time here with us though,
Welcome.
Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything that we do when we get together. I was able to bring up the new Pit Boss Sierra Griddle to Brett's place because of the liftoff feature, so we've been doing some tailgating at his place here, and Valentine's is right around the corner, and we thought we're not gonna wait till we're back in the backyard diner at my place. We thought, you know, we gotta do this one now. Pronto time-o.
That's right, a few days from now.
Sherry has been requesting this one, and we thought, what a perfect time to get this one done for Valentine's Day. This really is perfect. Now, Brett is a little bit allergic to bananas.
A little bit, sure.
So he's going to be doing peaches Foster.
We don't even know if that's a thing, but it is after today if it's not.
Right, and bananas Foster or banana Fosters?
That depends. That sounds like an action.
It's one of the weirdest words for me to say because it sounds weird. I'm putting the plural word first.
Well,
bananas Foster.
It's
just
like
feels weird.
Like in the Army, it's sergeant's major.
There you go.
It was very hard for me to, because our mom was so grammatically correct with us. So when we hear something that we find out is grammatically correct and it doesn't feel like it or sound like it, we struggle a bit.
There we go. He does. Anyways, but we are super,
okay, I do, yeah.
We are super excited to do this one. We love doing desserts on the griddle, and this is gonna be no exception because honestly, how quick and easy they are. Now, this one we are not gonna flambe.
Yes.
So we wanted to show you a really simple one in case you're worried about the flame up and everything like that. This is a really simple recipe that we think is going to please for sure. Brett, get to the groceries.
All right, here we go. We are looking at, well, you can see our peaches and our bananas here.
Where's the Foster?
That gets created on the griddle. So we're going to be using this dark brown sugar. We've got melted butter, cinnamon, and vanilla extract. Not pictured, ice cream.
Ice cream. We will be, yeah, because we don't want us to melt. So
correct.
Now, typically with a bananas Foster, you do flambe it, and that includes using rum to really get that to light up. For those of you who don't cook with alcohol or don't have it available to you, this works just as well. It is a very sweet treat. Yep. We're gonna kind of caramelize this brown sugar and the butter together, get the bananas up in there. We're actually gonna start with the fruit first to kind of start caramelizing them with some butter. But let's go ahead and get to the other angle so we can get this cooked on.
Here we go.
Brett's gonna take us through the mixing process here real quick, and we're gonna get going on this.
All right, so recipe does call for softened butter. We went ahead and melted it just to
speed up the process.
To speed up the process, exactly.
There you go. We get our brown sugar up in there. Ooh, careful. We had a half stick of butter. And that is a half stick of butter, by the way. That's about 3/4 stick. And this, we're just gonna use a teaspoon of cinnamon.
Okay, just a teaspoon of cinnamon.
And by the way, with cinnamon, you can do as much or as little as you like. We just like a touch of the cinnamon. Vanilla, same thing, about a teaspoon. Teaspoon and a kiss. Oh, it smells so good already. And then we're just gonna mix that up until that becomes a little thick sauce. Okay, so we're mixing this up. And by the way, we didn't quite use a full stick of butter because we will be using some butter to start cooking the fruit in. And so that's where we're gonna get the extra butteriness. Now, we could thin this out with some water if we wanted to, but this is just nice and thick the way we want it.
Yep.
And this is going to cover our fruit perfectly, so we're good to go. Yep. Next stage is headed to the griddle, and let's start this cook, Brett. The process is almost done. So we've got some pats of butter that we're going to put down. We're gonna start with this. Let's start with that. Okay, and so basically what we wanna do is we wanna get the fruit going. Brett, actually this is where we're gonna have to cook separately because I don't wanna use the same spatch for mine and yours. So let's each take a scraper and a spatch. Well, I turned this burner on because I did want the separation for where Brett's gonna be cooking his peaches. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to kind of saute, if you will, light saute these these fruits.
Vegetables.
Right, we turned this on. This was on for about 4 or 5 minutes. So this has got a little bit of catching up to do, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna get my bananas going in it anyway. Get that butter. In fact, Brett, have me another pat of butter. There we go. Oh man. This is going to be amazing. One thing we have found with griddle cooking, if you are new, having 2 utensils is just always so convenient, so nice. So I love having the option to do this.
Yes, we always tend to end up with one scraper and one spatula.
Right? Spatula.
I'm really loving this wide spatula.
I know. Okay. This one works too. By the way, when you're doing bananas Foster, you want to make sure the bananas you get are firm. You don't want mushy, because as you can see, these are taking the heat and they're doing just fine. They will soften quite a bit throughout the cook, and that's okay. And then as soon as we get the consistency with the sauce and everything that we want, we'll go ahead and pull these. So what we're doing is we're cooking these until this is just kind of heated through. So this is gonna be 2 or 3 minutes is all, depending on how high you have your griddle. We had this on low and this one just started. So this will take me closer to 5 minutes. Once I feel like this is adequately hot, I will go ahead and we'll start adding our sauce to this. So the bananas are cooking through, they're hot all the way around, and they're starting to soften on the outside. So we're gonna get our sauce and continue the cook. All right, that's already starting to melt through because those bananas are hot. All right, you can put the rest on yours if you like. Okay, so now we're gonna get this through. And Brett, if you want, we can get a little bit more butter. Look at this, just completely turned to mush. We love the griddle for this reason. So a little more butter, and you don't have to add the more butter. We love the buttery flavor mixed with those sugars makes this
Oh
amazing.
my gosh.
This smells.
Sherry, if you want to go ahead and get the ice cream ready.
Yeah, this is just about done. That's all this is bringing this up to temp, getting this nice and hot, caramelized, and we're good. In fact, I don't even know if we need that extra butter in there.
I know.
All right, so at this point, what we're gonna do, we're gonna scoop this off of the griddle. We're gonna get these bowled up, and then we're gonna get ready. Brett, this is just about ready. You want this heat to start going onto the cold ice cream, melt it a little bit as it goes.
Perfect.
So if we were to flambe this, we would have the alcohol, and then could light it right now to really get some crisping up if we wanted to. But we're not, we're gonna skip that process today and just get this. All right, well, Brett's cleaning the griddle. We're gonna go ahead and get this set up for some B-roll footage. Let's build, Brett. The ice cream's gonna melt. Well, you know what, Brett and I would love to talk about this, but we've got some ice cream here that is melting and the food is melting a little bit.
Gotta get those thumbnail pictures. And I'm watching mine melt more and more. I'm like, hurry!
Like we say, it can look amazing.
This looks absolutely amazing.
Like we say, it can smell amazing.
Can I get a smell, yeah?
Smell, yeah, you can. I'm dripping. No, the good stuff. It's right, but if this doesn't taste amazing, then this was all for naught. Cheers. I'll eat to that, my brother.
The peach is hot.
The bananas are hot. This is the best dessert I have ever made. Hands down.
That is so good. So easy, so quick, and word to the wise, if you're doing this, take your pictures as quick as possible and eat it. We had to set it up, make sure we get it just right for the thumbnail. My peaches just absolutely melted right through that, and I love melted ice cream. In fact, when I have a bowl of ice cream, I prefer to let it sit for 15, 20 minutes, and then I can just devour the nice melty ice cream. That's the way I like to eat it. And this peaches Foster, or bananas Foster in your case, it does you don't have to wait for the meltiness to happen, because it happens immediately.
Thanks for talking.
So good, Adam's eating his ice cream with a fork. Gary Goldman.
I grabbed it real quick. Don't judge. Don't judge.
Hey, this is judge-free zone.
It's what I had right there, but I was like, we gotta hurry. I grabbed the fork. I'm not kidding. That really is the best dessert I have ever made. Quite
So
possibly one of the best desserts I've ever had. In fact, what got me starting to think about Bananas Foster is about a year ago, I was with my wife and our nephew and his wife as well. Shout out Brendan and Christina. We went to this amazing restaurant, the Backyard Steakhouse, and for dessert, we ordered the Bananas Foster. And it was my first time having the Bananas Foster. Won't be the last time I have the Bananas Foster, although I may just make it at home from now on.
Exactly right. You don't have to pay for it anymore.
No.
Well, you have to buy the groceries, but other than that.
Right. Not only for Valentine's Day, but you have to make this. You do, and then comment, come back into this video, comment how it turned out for you.
Yes.
If you did something different, let us know. If you do it both ways, with the rum or without, let us know which you prefer.
Are there other fruits? And do you have like an apples Foster?
Blueberries Foster.
Star fruits Foster.
Dragon fruit Foster?
Dragon fruits Foster.
Breadfruit Foster?
Watermelons Foster. Cantaloupes Foster.
Cantaloupe? Well, whatever your favorite Foster, they're all good to us.
That's right. Pomegranates Foster.
If this really did help you, if this is going to help save you this Valentine's Day, then make sure and give this a thumbs up. We really do appreciate it.
Or if you just liked it.
Right, it's one way in which you can support us. Another way you can support our channel and what we do is through our merchandise. There's a link to our store in the description below this video. Our merchandise is brought to you through Digital Promotions, who works closely with Crossroads Missions. And Crossroads Missions does amazing service work. In fact, a portion of all the purchases made through the WALTWINS goes to benefit Crossroads Missions and their amazing work. Brett,
Yes.
we also have a Patreon.
Yeah, we
page.
sure do. Shout out to our Griddle Entourage. We love you guys so much, and thank you so much for the support. If you'd like to learn more about how you can support us through Patreon, that information is down below as well.
Right. Thank you so much to our Griddle Entourage, to our Patreons. We love you guys so much, and just for being along on this journey with us. And for you just being here watching this, thank you so much. We love getting to come and share these videos. Brett, aside from coming to knock out this banger,
Yes.
this amazing sweet dessert,
So good.
why else are we doing this?
Because all we do is twin, no matter what.
And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And
Griddle on!